Phil Collins isn't hungry to make new music. Due to health struggles, Phil Collins, the former lead singer of Genesis, has revealed that he no longer feels the drive to create new music, citing his ongoing health issues as the main reason for his lack of motivation. In a rare interview with Mojo magazine for their April issue, the 74-year-old Collins discussed the mental block he faces when trying to work on new projects. "I keep thinking I should head down to the studio and see what comes out," Collins said in an excerpt shared on Mojo's website on Tuesday. "But I just don't feel hungry for it anymore. The truth is, I've been very sick." While the interview did not provide specific details about his current health problems, it did mention his physical struggles in recent years. Collins's participation in the interview comes as part of Mojo's cover story celebrating Genesis' classic lineup 50 years after their iconic breakup. The feature includes reflections from Collins, Peter Gabriel, Steve Hackett, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford about their shared history, including the challenges they faced with experimental costumes and complex music. On the topic of Collins' current condition, Gabriel commented on the band's final show in London's O2 Arena in March 2022, saying, "Phil wasn't in the greatest shape, but he and the band still did an incredible job. For me, it felt like a rite of passage. I had been there from the start of Genesis, so I wanted to be there at the end." Phil Collins has not released any new original material since his 2002 album Testify. His 2010 album Going Back consisted of covers of Motown and soul classics, music that shaped his early years. The Phil Collins, Drummer First documentary released in December highlights the toll his decades of performing have taken on his body. In the film, Collins and his son Nick discuss his physical decline, including severe neck and back injuries linked to years of drumming. Nick revealed that his father had to undergo major neck surgery and now struggles with drop foot, a condition that affects his ability to lift his foot properly. "His foot doesn't have much feeling in it anymore," Nick said, explaining that his dad struggles to control his movements. "He can't play drums the way he used to, and he has to walk with a cane now." Collins expressed that the inability to play drums at the level he once did was a major factor in his decision to step back from music. "If I can't do what I did the way I did it, I'd rather take it easy and not do anything," he said in the documentary. "If one day I wake up and can hold a pair of drumsticks, maybe I'll give it a go again, but I feel like I've used up my air miles." Genesis' final tour, The Last Domino, took place in 2021 and was their first US tour since 2007. During the tour, Collins' son Nick stepped in on drums, while Collins performed from a seated position. Speaking about the band's final run in an interview with USA Today in 2022, Banks and Rutherford suggested that this would indeed be their last tour together. "We always said never say never," Banks remarked, "but there comes a point when you know it's time. We thought 2007 was going to be our last tour, so it's been a nice surprise, but it's important to know when to stop." David Lynch, visionary director of Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet, passes away at 78. David Lynch, the legendary American filmmaker, artist, and musician, has passed away at the age of 78. A towering figure in cinema known for his surreal storytelling and unique visual style, Lynch's contributions to film and television have left an indelible mark on generations of artists and audiences alike. A heartfelt announcement from family. The news of Lynch's passing was shared by his family in a statement on social media. "It is with profound sadness that we, his family, announce the passing of the artist and man, David Lynch," read the statement posted on Facebook. "We ask for privacy during this difficult time. There is a great void left in the world without him, but as he would often remind us, keep your eye on the donut, not on the hole." His family did not disclose the cause of his death. However, Lynch had previously shared that he had been diagnosed with emphysema in 2020, a condition primarily linked to smoking. Despite his health struggles, The director maintained his characteristic optimism, telling fans in August 2023, "I am filled with happiness, and I will never retire. I want you all to know that." A visionary filmmaker, Lynch was a pioneering force in modern cinema, crafting deeply unsettling yet mesmerizing films that often blurred the line between dreams and reality. His groundbreaking television series Twin Peaks revolutionized television storytelling, while his films, including Mulholland Drive 2001, Eraserhead 1977, The Elephant Man 1980, Blue Velvet 1986, and Lost Highway 1997, cemented his status as one of the most innovative filmmakers of his time. Born in Missoula, Montana in 1946, Lynch initially pursued painting and drawing before discovering his passion for filmmaking while studying at the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts. His early experimentation with short films led to his first feature, Eraserhead, a nightmarish black-and-white odyssey that quickly gained cult status. His career reached new heights with The Elephant Man, a deeply moving film about Joseph Merrick, which earned 8 Academy Award nominations, including Best Director and Best Picture. Despite a misstep with his 1984 adaptation of Dune, Lynch rebounded spectacularly with Blue Velvet, a film that redefined neo-noir with its twisted take on small-town America. Twin Peaks, a cultural phenomenon, Lynch's foray into television with Twin Peaks in 1990 changed the landscape of television forever. The show, centered on FBI agent Dale Cooper's investigation into the murder of high schooler Laura Palmer, combined mystery, horror, and the absurd in a way that had never been seen before. It developed a passionate cult following, inspiring future TV creators such as Damon Lindelof, Lost, Noah Hawley, Fargo, and Sam Esmail, Mr. Robot. Lynch's signature surreal style was further exemplified in Twin Peaks: The Return, 2017, which challenged conventional narrative structures and pushed the boundaries of what television could be. Collaborations and influence. Throughout his career, Lynch maintained close creative partnerships with actors such as Kyle MacLachlan, Laura Dern, Naomi Watts, and Isabella Rossellini. Dern, who appeared in several of his projects, once described Lynch as family and her greatest creative influence. Lynch's impact on modern cinema is immeasurable. Filmmakers like Ari Aster, Hereditary, David Lowery, A Ghost Story, and Coralie, Fajit Revenge have cited him as a major inspiration. His dreamlike, often disturbing aesthetic continues to shape storytelling across multiple mediums. Personal life and later years. Lynch was married 4 times and had 4 children, including Jennifer Lynch, a successful director known for Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. He also had a well-documented relationship with actress Isabella Rossellini in the 1980s. Despite declining health in his later years, Lynch remained active in creative endeavors, including painting, music, and occasional acting roles. His most recent appearance was as John Ford in Steven Spielberg's The Fabelmans, 2022, a tribute to classic Hollywood. A lasting legacy. Lynch's artistic vision and relentless pursuit of the unconventional have left an unforgettable imprint on the world of film and beyond. Though he never won a competitive Oscar, he was awarded an honorary Academy Award in 2019 for his contributions to cinema. Anita Bryant, singer, anti-LGBTQ activist, and Save Our Children founder, passes away at 84. Anita Bryant, a well-known singer and controversial figure due to her anti-LGBTQ activism, has passed away at the age of 84. According to an obituary shared by her family in The Oklahoman, part of the USA Today network, she died on December 16th at her home in Oklahoma, surrounded by loved ones. After marrying former astronaut Charlie Dry, she adopted the name Anita Bryant Dry. Her husband passed away before her. Bryant's career in music and performance began early. By the age of 12, she had her own television show. In 1958, at just 18 years old, she won the title of Miss Oklahoma. She achieved commercial success with hits like Paper Roses and In My Little Corner of the World, both of which reached the top 10 on the Billboard charts. Songs like Till There Was You also gained widespread popularity. She frequently appeared on television, including Dick Clark's American Bandstand, and was recognized for her powerful vocal performances, such as her rendition of Battle Hymn of the Republic. Throughout her career, she performed at prestigious events, including singing for President Lyndon B. Johnson at the White House. She also accompanied actor Bob Hope on his USO tours to entertain American troops overseas, as noted in her obituary. Her entertainment career extended beyond music. In 1971, she performed at the Super Bowl and co-hosted the nationally televised Orange Bowl parade for 9 years. She also became widely recognized as a spokesperson for Florida orange juice and Coca-Cola, appearing in popular television commercials. In the late 1970s, Bryant became a prominent and outspoken opponent of LGBTQ rights. She launched the Save Our Children campaign, which opposed anti-discrimination protections for gay individuals. Her activism was depicted in real-life footage used in the 2008 Oscar-winning film Milk, starring Sean Penn. In 1977, she led opposition to a Dade County, Florida, ordinance that sought to prevent discrimination based on sexual orientation. She also opposed a national congressional bill that aimed to recognize gay individuals as a minority group, the Oklahoman reported. During a press conference, she once declared, "The war goes on to save our children because the seed of sexual sickness that germinated in Dade County has already been transplanted by misguided liberals in the U.S. Congress." Following her campaign, voters in Dade County overturned the ordinance. She also supported a California ballot initiative that would have banned teachers from expressing pro-LGBTQ views in classrooms, though the measure ultimately failed. Bryant's activism made her a polarizing figure. At a press event in Des Moines, Iowa, gay rights activist Tom Higgins threw a pie in her face while cameras captured the moment. Through tears, she quipped, "At least it was a fruit pie." As a result of her activism, she faced significant backlash. In response to nationwide boycotts of Florida orange juice, the Florida Citrus Commission ended its partnership with her. She and her family endured threats and received hate mail containing feces and voodoo dolls, she revealed. Her 1978 Playboy interview was seen as a turning point in the LGBTQ rights movement, further energizing activists. In the interview, she advocated for reinstating laws that criminalized homosexuality, arguing that it violated God's law. By 1980, Bryant had largely stepped away from her career. In a 2011 interview with the Oklahoman, she stood by her past actions, stating, "I did the right thing." However, she also claimed that she did not harbor hatred toward LGBTQ individuals, saying, "I've never regretted what I did.